Hi, this is Alan Bauer, your creative systematic theologian. You have heard it said that the abomination that caused desolation could be an object or a person, and this view is held by people who think the temple must be rebuilt and who also think the mark of the beast is some kind of a physical marking, either externally or some kind of an internal chip. Understanding the truth can help us to patiently endure and remain faithful as we approach the end. It's important to see the connection between the prophecies related to the second coming of Christ as we celebrate Advent. If we recognize that as I've already shown, that the temple will not be rebuilt and that the mark of the beast is a ceremony, it changes how we view the abomination. From Daniel 9:26b to 27, we see that the abomination is located on a wing of the temple, perhaps at the Wailing Wall. The end will come like a flood. War will continue until the end, and desolations have been decreed. He, the Antichrist, will confirm a covenant with many for 1 7. In the middle of the 7, he will put an end to sacrifice and offering. And at the temple, he'll set up an abomination that causes desolation until the end that is decreed is poured out on him. We have already said that the Antichrist will hold power over 2 parts of Christ's church. The language of confirming a covenant involves him taking power over those churches. He ends sacrifice and offering by ending true Christian worship in those churches. The abomination is set up on a wing of the temple, perhaps in a unified worship center that considers all religions equal, as a place to practice the ceremony that is the mark of the beast. In Matthew 24, verses 14 to 16, we hear this: "And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." You may recall that in Daniel 9, we were told the end will come like a flood, suddenly, overwhelming, and inevitable. So when you see standing in the holy place the abomination that causes desolation spoken of through the prophet Daniel, let the reader understand, then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. The abomination is set up at the end of human history. It immediately precedes the return of Christ. Daniel 9 says of the Antichrist that after the abomination is set up, the end that is decreed is poured out on him. We see the same thing at the end of Daniel 11, where the Antichrist comes to his end and no one helps him. That is followed by Daniel 12, which speaks of the time of distress, followed by the resurrection of the dead at the end of human history. Next time, we will finish our discussion of end times by talking about the tribulation period. If this is helpful, I hope you'll follow me. My YouTube channel is @YouHaveHeardItSaid, all one word. I will post this on that channel, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them. This is Alan Bauer, your creative systematic theologian, signing off.